much does an online bachelor's cost? At many private universities, you will pay the same tuition for an online undergraduate degree as you would for one earned on campus. Tuition rates may differ for in state and out of state online students at public schools. On their websites, most schools post information about tuition and required fees for online programs, just as they do for most on campus bachelor's programs. And you can also request info from the bursar's office, which is responsible for handling college tuition payments. And there are also several ways students can reduce the cost of an online degree. For instance, they can transfer previously earned college credits or enroll in an accelerated program. In contemporary and competency based education, students demonstrate mastery of specific skills to progress faster to what they already know. Spending more time on the new information and paying a set of price per billing period. Employer tuition reimbursement, where an employer pays for some or all tuition. And scholarships for online students can also help reduce the price of getting an education. And prospective students can contact a financial aid advisor to ensure they are on track with paying each term. Generally, online programs will accept payments online by credit card, debit card, or electronic check, by mail via a check or money order, or by wire transfer. Most online degree programs also permit students to pay tuition for a given term in several sums rather than all at once, while on campus students may need to pay athletic and transportation and activity fees. These are usually waived for online learners. That said, a school may charge them a distance education or technology fee. This varies by institution. And how to get financial aid for online college. And submit the FAFSA FAFSA to receive financial aid. The first and most important step is filling out the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA. This is available online on October 1 year each. To receive the most financial and possible, prospective students should check school and state grant deadlines and submit the application as early as possible. And the FAFSA requires the FAFSA requires applicants to fill in basic information such as their contact information and social security number, as well as provide their latest federal students and the who are under 24 years old and not married, veterans or active military members will need to file as a dependent and provide their parents financial information. Fill out other financial aid forms and apply for scholarships. Many colleges offer their own source of financial aid in the form of grants, scholarships, and loans. You may need to fill out additional forms to receive this aid. This information, including deadlines, is generally available on a school's website. Applicants can also search online for scholarships available at specific schools or form organizations tied to their discipline. Online learners may be eligible for the same scholarships available to on campus students, and there may even be additional scholarships for online or adult learners. Review and correct the FAFSA student aid report. A few After submitting the FAFSA online, applicants will receive a student aid report from the Federal Student Aid Office. This report restates answers that applicants provided on the FAFSA as well as other relevant information, and it's an opportunity for applicants to correct any errors on the FAFSA, including adding or removing colleges. Compare awards. Each school will calculate an applicant's financial need, which determines their financial aid eligibility. Students will receive an award letter stating what financial aid they are being offered. They can compare their reward packages based on the aid they are eligible to receive and the school's tuition and other costs.